Okay. 1 second. I'm actually not. Okay. Audio balancing. 1 second. I'm going to.
Hello.
Hello. I am having audio issues trying to get an audio pickup for you.
Oh, for me.
Yes, so I can see myself being picked up, but
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I can hear myself on stream, I think.
oh, okay, there you go. I don't know why that's working now and wasn't before, but sure. Okay.
Cool. All right.
Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the May Apac AMT. That's what we're casting, right?
Yeah,
It's
that
been
is what we're casting.
4 exciting rounds, and now we're going to a 5th. Also
Yep.
exciting round,
So
hopefully.
round 5 has started, and let's just pick one. You want to pick Arisana versus Alco on table 2?
Sure, that sounds good.
I mind if we
Actually, going to hop in
ping.
and check.
We have thumbs up.
Okay, that was table 2.
Yep, table 2.
All right.
So here we have Arisana versus Alco. We have only seen one Alco game today, probably because we've been actively avoiding Jinteki. So should be interesting. Um, Arisana, I don't really know how this matchup usually goes. Um, Arisana can contest Alco pretty early, and that's really important. Contest the early cores, contest the early FUTs, and but of course, Arisana's main weakness, as with all Shaper, is once Alco starts to be able to get their bladder wards firing, that's when it gets a little bit desperate for the Shaper. Let's see if Shaper can keep it up here. But once they get past the hump of the early game, they tend to kind of pull it back if they are able to put down maybe they're running Azamat, but if they're able to put down Hannah, that helps a lot.
So this was a keep for both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we can see that because Corporation Hansei and push out a remote immediately, and that's a very powerful start. Arisana here, click one Nuka. We're gonna check archives just to put down a stowaway. Oh,
Steal a Fuji.
oh my god, that was a Regenesis push. And turn 1 Regenesis push is actually pretty good against Shaper because Shaper don't tend to run turn 1. So good on Chris for checking archives because I honestly don't know if I would have.
Mm-hmm.
But Alco here gets to fire his ID, so it's not so bad. So I expect server 1 to be a Regenesis, especially because we didn't res it here. Oh, we trashed it. Oh. Okay, it probably is Regenesis, and we just overinstalled it. But overinstalling cards is usually very suspicious. I would probably, if I was Chris, I would probably go check it, because, like, there's not too much of a reason not to check archives here. You probably find a point off of it. No free lunch comes down. I'm just gonna sure gamble. So we're expecting cohort rest here. That's good. Spin Doctor to get
That
cohort
does
trash fodder. That makes sense.
also does protect the potential for Genesis that was dumped.
Yep, it sure does. We're way out of Bladderwort range, so at least we don't have to worry about that for now. We're gonna keep spamming the board. That makes sense. So there's a couple of flavors of Alco to be wary of. I think we can probably rule out the traps Alco pretty quickly here. And and so what's left is either tags Alco or measure response Alco. And tags Alco has not been very popular recently, so I expect this to be measure response Alco, most likely.
And I think
And
that's
the other
actually
questions.
another reason for Analyst Chris to not go check the Regenesis is because then that's a double measured opening.
So I think what we're asking now is, are we on hostile architecture or not? Yeah, okay. So we're resing Bloodwort, resing Moonpool, the duck below Bloodwort. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said, getting Bloodwort firing is very important against Shaper because, like, being able to ping cards out of Shaper's hand is like it tends to kind of just push them down and makes it so that they can't really. It's really hard for them to start their engine if they just keep losing a card a turn. So very good for Corp here to get that Flowerwort going. We're probably going to fire it again next turn with all of these face down cards, and the Corp probably can't. Yeah, and we're gonna be able to res Samach to go down below Flowerwort range here. The Corp doesn't even have money to trash Flowerwort here unless they pop their no free lunch and trash Flowerwort, which they can, or they can click for credit trash Flowerwort. Might be worth doing here, so I don't have to take a damage falling turn.
Mm-hmm. It's not just the damage on this turn; it's the damage on the future turns
Oh,
too.
completion.
Compilation also.
Okay. I would expect more Bloodwars on the board here, though. Yep. But just one, because we only have enough money for one.
Mm-hmm.
But Alco is pretty bottomed out. They're gonna go as far as their Bloodwars will take them. With 2 cohorts in the bin, I don't expect there to be any more cohorts on the board. We haven't seen any futs yet. But we'll see. We're icing up Bladderwort. Probably. So if it's a two credits ice, it's probably either White Space or Diviner here, or Swatter,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But yeah, continuing to ping their Arisana, getting Alco counters, which is really
Yeah, getting the
important.
alcohol counters is really
Mm-hmm.
nice.
It's huge. It's
Touch hit with the
huge.
net damage.
Oh, we're
Um,
playing Petty Catcher. I am a little bit surprised by that. I don't really like playing. Well, we're already on the perfect number, which is 3 credits. I don't really know why we need to go up to 5. Maybe we're expecting to res like 2 more Bloodwords here, or like another Moonpool. I don't know.
I mean, this also sets up for hostile res. Hostiles 5. Resing FUD and starting
Let's
FUD building
res. We're
is.
still out of Bloodwort range, so I don't.
There are 3 face downs. Almost certainly one of them is
Yeah,
resible and costs at least 1 credit.
sure, but what do you want to res here? You don't want to res Moonpool. Like you almost never want to res Moonpool if you can help it. So oh, there's a FUD on the board. Where did that come from?
It got installed in Resd and has left the board due to the pinhole, but that has saved the Butterboard from pinhole, so.
Do you see that? Do you see that named FUD on the board? Where did that come from? So okay, so we know that the Corp has another FUD on board, so we can res it. to duck down below Bladderwort. So that's pretty good. Yeah, Alco's got the runner in a pretty tough spot here. As Chris has said, tough fork. Bladderwort's firing. Where did that FUT come from? Why is it known to us?
The one that was trashed? What FUT are we?
Server 10? You see server 10?
I see server 10. I don't see that we know that it's a FUT. Where do we
Oh,
see?
it's labeled as FUT for me. It must be a JNet bug then. Very weird. I don't know.
Are you running Cyberfeeder?
I am on Cyberfeeder. Yeah, but Cyberfeed doesn't give me, like, unknown knowledge. So it must be known by both players, but I'm not sure where that came from. Okay. I think it's a bug. So yeah. Corp. Hostile, can't res hostile. Rest powers. So we're probably scoring a hybrid this turn, which would be really good. Should roll 2.
That would be good, but even
hybrid score here will let you trigger powers and get Bladderwort firing next turn.
I mean,
Okay,
this is
well, I
even
guess we
the
are
res
doing that
FUT
with hostile.
res hostile is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, looking pretty strong for the corp here.
how do you start interacting with this board with FUT ticking, Bladderwort ticking, and then whenever you
Yeah.
try and trash anything, you take 2 meat damage.
What you really need right now is Simulchip to get this cupulation back. Cupulation, notably, really, really powerful against hostile architecture. Yeah,
It's just a res on
especially
the
if the corp
hostile
like
to...
reses it for free here. Yeah, I think Arisana is going to try and look for Simulchips to recur the cupulation, to post it on the host a hostile on top, and then they can start trashing stuff. But the board is looking so powerful for corp here. It's so full. And we clicked to 3, which is the perfect number for Bladderwort. Bladderwort is online. Hostile's online. Cohort. Yep.
And then there's potentially money for scoring something out next turn.
Oof. Yeah, and FUT's on 2 here. If we can get us a hybrid score here, that might like genuinely be game losing. Might genuinely be game losing for the runner. Because that's so much tempo. I guess we don't know what server 10 is, but it probably is not a Regenesis, because if it was, it probably would be scored out already, or scored out here.
So I think we were recently certain that there is a
Advanced?
Regenesis in archives.
Yeah.
And like it's very possible to do something like contest
Oh.
R&D or like contest the Bladderwort, get the res there, contest R&D, find a 3-pointer, fix out the Regenesis, and like yes, you need to do it the FUT damage,
Yeah.
but like
Ooh, the FUT
counting to
damage is
7
tough.
wins.
Yeah.
And FUT is quarter stolen, so you win first. Just
I mean,
win.
like, I think you probably have to check archives here, unless there's a Regenesis threat, which server 12 is almost definitely a Regenesis. And then if they get to score Regenesis out next turn, they're gonna trigger FUT for 3 damage, trigger powers for an install. They're gonna get 4 points. That's too much value. So I think you have to try and contest this Regenesis here, and like run archives, probably take 3 damage from FUT, but I mean it's fine.
I think I'm using Saul.
Yeah. Really tough for the runner here. Oh, I'm poor, says Chris. Poor Chris. Yeah, this is kind of one of the downsides to Arisana's like environmental testing lily pad engine. It's just like you have you're spending so much money up front. Lily pad costs 4, environment testing costs 3, right? It's 7 credits up front. How do you deal with the board?
Mm-hmm.
Arisana don't tend to run Azamat either, so like they don't have money. She doesn't have money to trash this board, and so it's like running away from him.
This is why I import misbones.
At least he said, "I don't mind though," to analyze Chris' comment that he's poor. Well, at the very least, Flowerword's probably not firing next turn, if there's any consolation at all. But yeah, server 12 looking very Regenesis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're still charging environmental testing. We still need 2 more though to get 9
Well,
credits.
yeah,
But
Sybil
Salmon Chip's a good
Chip.
start because you can recur the cup and cup hostile, and that's a start. It's not gonna do that much this turn, but it's a start. We could even sweep HQ. There's certainly a good shot that that HQ is flooded. But we do have the moon pool to protect whatever HQ has, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, and then there's the spin to protect. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. Tough. Gotta be honest, I'm glad I don't have to do the thinking here. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, at least he's just gonna score Regenesis this turn. Oh my god. Reaper? Oh, I think if server 12 is Fuji, it's over. Yeah, okay. Actually, it's over no matter what. It doesn't have to be.
So there's the Sybil Chip Lily Pad draw.
Oh yeah. We can let it pad. Okay. So it needs to be
Which lives
oh,
through Fut.
okay. Could still be so if server 12 is Fuji, it's Moonpool advance for credit perfect lethal. Yep. So Bladder Ward, so Reaper plus Bladder Ward fires.
Yeah.
Now
But
Chris
Butter's
has
already
a
gone.
chance
Like, Butterworth's
to
already gone.
respond.
Yeah.
I think Cohort still needs to fire. Pretty sure I do it after you res it. Oh, okay. Chris wanted action after the
It
res.
doesn't.
Yeah, it
Oh,
shouldn't
okay.
matter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. But that makes sense.
You just pop the Sybil Chip, get the install,
Yeah, we're just making sure
draw a
that
card, and then you live through Agenda Score with Fut.
I think Felicia is asking if
Fut is already
Chris
gone.
wants to do that after all the triggers, because we still have cohort.
Fut's
Okay.
already gone. I think it's just
If Surf
the.
tells Fuji it's runner win. If not, then we still have a game.
It's
So
looking so dire, though.
Chris has to pop right here. Okay, never mind. It's not Regenesis. Oh, pulling back. I would probably pull back a cup here. Okay. Propeller. Makes sense. Okay. Still could be a Fuji.
I mean,
Actually,
it's
I
like
think it definitely is a
I think it's
Fuji.
definitely Fuji, yeah.
Yeah, okay. GG. Well played. A flat line. Fancy.
Like, you have to take the line
Fancy,
that lives
fancy flat line.
through At least the 3/2s and the 4/2s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Regenesis too.
Yeah, and then the
GG.
three
Well played,
fours.
Fleecy. Yeah, I can imagine this matchup being really tough for Arisana. It's just like, just doesn't have money to trash
Mhm.
assets. Uh, we still have the Thule. We still have Hammer of Fun. Oh, I should have. I'm kind of regretting not choosing to spectate not again earlier. But maybe. Oh, I can. We can spectate not again on round 6, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Because he's playing Bangoon. I want to see what he's up to.
Okay. So any of these matchups catching your eye?
Uh, let's see. We have Mutex on Thule versus Lu, and then Patrician is Melius versus Lu. Let's watch Melius versus Lu.
All right. Gonna have to then check.
It's table 4.
Good stream on table
If my
4.
stream. I'm checking.
Okay.
Thumbs up. Good to go. So once again, this Melius board has 2 remotes. We're finding these 2 remotes Melius. Oh my god, this is a front company version. Okay, so this must be not against Melius list that got deck list of the week a few weeks back, where we kind of spam out the board a little bit with front company, with Futz, and yeah, three front companies in the bin, 1 hostile in the bin. Runner board looks like we are fully set up. We have the entire board. We have our 3 breakers, Tungsten Taylor, and also Game Dragon. That's a spice for sure. Game Dragon is not seen very often. But other than that,
Dragon's
we
got
have
some
Paladin, Trickster,
interesting
Keiko, and
utility.
that's like,
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
sure
so much
Echelon
money.
is like this feels like Echelon and Rising Tide feel like really strange breakers to have Game Dragon with. Buzzsaw great. Rising Tide, isn't it just
Well,
strength 7 to begin with?
it so Echelon, Game Dragon makes sense for me with Echelon because, well, Empiricist is 5 strength, right? Stuff like that. And Buzzsaw, of course, trying to break the 5 strength code gates like Atini and Microweb. So Game Dragon
Mhm.
makes sense to me. Paladin's getting angry, so we're gonna have to try and spend him off. Spend him off. But
Yeah, I
we're
mean, maybe
like,
Paladin just remains angry and trashes itself.
yeah, probably. We've
I
got a
really
rig
do
out.
wish that Paladin had a like trash one of your other installed cards.
Oh, we have daily cast. Nice. Great
Oh,
use
Daily
of
Cast off
Paladin.
Paladin is like so
Yup.
good.
Perfect rescue. I mean, I think it's because every companion has text that lets them trash themselves.
Yeah, I
So
think
it
that's kind of a
sort of makes
shame,
sense.
honestly.
I guess so. I think it's just part of companions' design is that they either do something bad to you or they trash themselves, right? And Paladin has to be able to trash himself.
Hmm.
Um, we're not on threat yet, so Butu still only costs 3 credits to run here, and 2 of those is Trickster,
Yeah,
and 1 of them is refunded by Keiko, so it's a free run. Free run on server 8, which is what you love to see if you're Lu.
yeah. With only 3 cards left in the stack, I'm not really expecting additional support for this Rising Tide. Like maybe
Yeah,
there's one more Rising Tide
yeah.
in the list, but like this
Uh-huh.
is not importing Marjanas and
I
Principias
like
to
that
go.
color.
Yes, look at my 7 strength
Perfect.
Rising Tide. We will always break
Yeah.
Godo for pennies.
I think this Lu looks fully ahead here. Just like all Haver needs to do now is click for credits. They don't need to do anything else. We have 2 credits of drift coming off of Trickster and Keiko every turn. Paladin can trash itself fine, but all the ice is paper thin, right? Because there's like even Botu only costs 3 right now. Lion's Mane and Parasis, those Atini. Lion's Mane and Parasis probably only cost 3. Atini costs 2 with a Game Dragon on it. So yeah, Haver looks to be in a dominant position here. And with only 12 cards left in R&D, Corp kind of has to make a move here.
Yeah, just counter him out and like don't engage in the Melius nonsense.
Yeah.
So one interesting thing
I
I'm
would
noticing is
say
that these servers are labeled servers 8 and servers
Revolver.
14.
Yeah, yeah, we've had a very wide board, haven't we?
There are 3
Okay,
Charlottes in
Revolver
archives
comes
to answer chat.
down. 6, 7. Actually,
Okay,
no.
this is teeny, but Game Dragon Buzzsaw and Tungsten Taylor
Yep,
is,
gets a cohort.
only 2 to
Yeah,
go through.
excellent control here. 2 to go through. Trash's cohort for triggering Lou. It's amazing.
Yep.
Just click for 2 more credits here. Pass turn. What's the Corp gonna do? Yeah, we look like we have a pretty nice lockout by the runner here. Yeah, like maybe if we get on threat 4, this Botu could cost 6, which would be pretty, or sorry, cost 5, which would be pretty annoying for the runner, but that's probably as good as it gets for the Corp here. I'm surprised that we even pushed behind the Atini at all. The Atini only costed 2. I probably would have just pushed behind the Botu previously.
Like, honestly, even if this is a like push, yeah, have to turn off the Genesis threat, I guess. I mean, there's the Melius trigger, right? Which is a little.
I don't believe that deck's on Regenesis, but it could be. It's really hard to tell sometimes. Yep. We made money off of that Tattoo Mullah break. We made 2
So did
credits.
Melius. Melius also made money off that Tattoo Walla break.
Yeah, but you know. Okay, we did call archives. That makes sense. Let's see what we're pulling here.
Now, this is a little bit of an awkward thing where if you trash an agenda and are trying to protect an agenda, you can't save the agenda. So, like, trash Fuji to protect your Fuji, like at 2 Fujis at the bit and go.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened, actually.
Yep, and Have Her Fun also thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened.
Yep, and we're running HQ here. So, where's the twinning? I like forgot. It slipped my mind, but where the hell is the twinning? Why is the twinning not down? There's one in the stat, or there's one twinning in the heap, so there must be another one in hand.
I think some of us are just on 1 twinning. Like,
really? Ugh. Yuck. In this economy? 1 twinning?
like I'm sure Have Her Fun would love to have a twinning right now, but
I know, I'm sure. Yeah, Paladin's trashing himself now. See ya.
So actually, that's another thing. Is like at this point the only source of recurring credits are Trickster Taka, which is okay. Like actually, Taka's easy.
It's still like
easy
2
to
credits a
spend
turn. It's not so bad.
Yeah, and Taka's easy to spend the 1 per turn, right?
Yeah, exactly. Taka always holds down the fort after the party's left. That's his fate.
Yeah, like I think
we're all just clicking for credits. Yeah, we just go fetch the FUT. Trash for 2.
I think as much as I understand the appeal of having a fun, like playing around the Regenesis with that archives run, I'm
Uh-huh.
not like I'm not sure that's better than just camping.
One
And
runs away
especially,
here. We're expecting Regenesis here, which would probably just win us the game.
I mean, I thought you were saying that you weren't expecting Regenesis when I talked about the possibility earlier,
Yeah, but
but
but we did say Fuji in the bid, so we are now expecting
yeah,
Regenesis.
fair. Uh,
I'm working with incomplete information. Yeah, GG. Yeah, Haver with a complete lockout, just like breaking everything for absolutely nothing. Ice is fake. Ice is just paper.
all right, well, that was the last game of the round, so I suspect
Yep.
round 6 will soon be paired, which I believe is our ultimate
Mm-hmm.
round, and then there is no top cut.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just 6 rounds. Relatively small tournament. What's the standing looking like right now? Who's at the top? I guess we have to wait until server or until round 5 finishes, but oh yeah, Aflisi. So far nearly undefeated at number 1, I believe.
Okay, we should have settings up on screen. Yeah, so at least we saw win will be at
Uh,
12.
I th- is the standings updated? I don't think so.
Things aren't updated, but like you can just run off the results of
Yeah.
the previous round. Mutek beat Hexnet. Such where Chris, Darius, and
Yeah, looks like
Jai.
Aflisi number 1 undisputed. Jai also won his round, so it's gonna be Atlisi number 1, Jai number 2. That's what it looks like.
Well, like, yeah, they will both get 12 going in,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Atlisi has better sauce.
but that shouldn't change their sin strength. The schedule can change.
That's true, but I would
That
expect
shouldn't matter.
Atlisi
Yeah.
to have. I mean, currently like way ahead on strength of schedule compared to Jai. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the not again drop. Dang it!
Yeah, not again dropped.
I wanted to see his Bangoon.
It's like 1 in the morning here.
Come on, come on. Stay for my entertainment. Cora also dropped. Oh, both Bangoon dropped. Dang it! Come on. So, anyways, I think next round is probably going to be Jai versus Atlisi,
Yeah, it should be
and we
Dry
can.
versus Lethe. I don't think they'll take
Yeah,
an intentional draw because
that doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, yeah, Jai
But maybe
versus
they'll go for a
Atlisi
2
for
for 1.
sure. They haven't paired against each other yet. So yeah, we should watch that. It's gonna be our sort of top cut
I mean, it is our like
in a
the winner of
sense.
that is the winner.
Yes, the winner of that is the winner. So it's like top cut in a way.
All right, we're still waiting for pairings. That was a pretty Corp favored round. Corp's uh, we're head 4-1.
Okay, we're just waiting for pairings now. Yeah, because the round has like 9 more minutes.
Yep. Because I was not here at the start, I am hanging out and have the stat screen up, and I'm looking at what people brought,
Mm-hmm.
which includes 0 NBN.
0 NBN. More than half the fields is Gentaki.
Yep.
I think Melius is like not doing very well. And unsurprisingly, Alco. is top two. Top two is Alco. Melius not doing super well. Oh, I mean, Melius still doing fine. Just, I think the Melius games
That's
are the ones that drop. For the people who are playing Melius, they're runners carrying them and not the other way around. And in fact, that goes for all of them. So Melius is doing very poorly. This AMT. Looks like pairing's up.
yeah, pairs are up. Something's interesting with
Almost.
Athlesi's match record.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, Athlesi is
He's
very corp biased. But so
very
is Jai.
well. He's a little bit corp biased.
Oh, I think they're both +1 corp.
They're both corp
So
plus
it's gonna
one.
be
Yeah.
random. It's gonna be random here, I believe. Unless one of them gets paired down.
Well, one of them might
Sometimes
have to
I
be
think.
paired down because they're both corp biased. Yeah, they have to be paired down.
Oh
I
shoot.
think.
So we're not gonna get a top cut round. Interesting. Yeah, I can never keep Cobra's pairing algorithms straight in my
I
head.
think
It's
it
like,
prioritizes side balance.
yeah, I think it might. But it would be exciting for Jai and Athlesi to pair against each other here. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, it's simple. They should just play Lou versus Muesli Hot.
Yeah, you're so right. So how are you, Thrantar? You been winning any events? Are you
Uh,
in a are
not
you in a
really.
testing
Although
team?
I think I'm gonna make it to. I would say there's a Showdown Memorial Day weekend, which I'll
Uh-huh.
hope to attend.
Ooh, is that Summer Showdown?
That should be Summer
Or
Showdown, I want to say.
okay.
But I will double
I'll
check
definitely try and
my
attend that
calendar
one.
at some point. But no, I just got back from dancing, and then I just this weekend is full of
Mm.
dancing and also more work.
Oh shit. That sounds really cool. Dancing? What kind of dancing?
I do Scottish country.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. It's been a pretty exciting season, in my opinion.
I've been enjoying the meta right now
Mm-hmm.
overall.
I think it's starting to maybe shake out that maybe Mela is not that good. So we'll see what other corps people come up with. I mean, obviously Alco is doing really well. So you might
So
see a
like
lot of Alco.
I think Melius is Melius is driving the meta and has driven the meta
It
so
sure
far that
is.
it's like that people are building around playing against Melius.
Yeah. I think people are starting to understand how to play against Melius. Every Melius we've seen today has been like not of the reg variety though. I think we have a tag Melius, we had a jungle, and we have a wide Melius with Hosto and Froco. So the Melius has been rather unusual today. So we'll see which Melius shakes out to be the best Melius, but we don't have a reg Melius today to compare, so I expect reg Melius to be generally the better Melius between all of them. The best Melius. The one Melius to rule them all. Yeah, I am excited to see how the meta shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a lot of Alco, probably a lot of Melius, but probably a lot of Flood PD.
I think like just classic Crush PD seamless is still fine.
Mm, well, they just banned off world.
So
I
like
don't
it wasn't
know.
even on off world half the time at this point.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
trains, so deployment test, architect deployment
I don't
test.
know. I just don't really see it. Rick PD hasn't been very good and is still not very good in my opinion. Like we've received Let Them Dream and we've received Melia's luxury line. but it still feels a little bit dooky. I just feel like if PD is good at all, it would probably be Flood.
Hmm.
I've been playing around with Flood, and Flood has been really powerful. Even post off-world ban.
Yeah, Flood's interesting because like I feel like one of the biggest Flood predators was
Yeah, Seb,
Seb.
Seb, Seb.
Well, it
China got
was
banned.
Audrey, and like I think there are non-Seb Audrey shells that you can play.
Yeah, but the other Audrey deck, the other dominant Audrey deck, Icy Destruction Lu, like Mulch Lu, that also got hit pretty hard by the Ashen ban. You can't really play that deck without Ashen, in my opinion. You lose very hard to Glacier. So dang. So yeah, I think Flood might be what you would say uncontested right now in terms of the matchup table.
Mhm. Anyway, we do
But we'll
have
see how it shakes out.
pairings
I have no
live.
idea. Yeah, we have pairings live. Um, Haver Fun versus Athletes, Chris versus Jai. We have a BTL versus. Oh, we should watch BTL versus Tao. That's fresh. I don't think we've seen that today.
Sure, that's table 3.
Yeah, table 3. I mind if we stream. Got thumbs up. Tao versus BTL. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, so
Um,
it is. I think like both of these IDs are rare enough that there's not like a standard list I'm necessarily
yeah.
expecting.
Yeah,
Um,
I think BTL, I would probably expect like Clearinghouse or something. Probably with Sack Zone. Tau, we've seen this Tau earlier today. I think it was very event heavy Tau. And there we haven't seen it, but pretty sure there is Hermes. Oh shit. There's a repair? Hmm. Are
all
we
right. Oh, apparently
repairing?
we are repairing.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what we're repairing for. Are we gonna see? I think Cicerus asked for a buy, so maybe that's what we're repairing for. That would make sense to me. Oh, it's because Mugen Love dropped. That makes sense. Right, right, right. So I think we have an even amount of players again, so we shouldn't have a buy. But the top two tables are probably still going to be the same players though. I don't really expect that to change. Unless for whatever reason the top two players gets paired against each other somehow. That seems like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it just is not going to give anyone
Yeah.
to court +2.
Hmm. Yep. I believe we have repaired. Yep. But we still have the same matchup, so let's go watch them. Okay, I'm on table 3. Oh, the top 2 tables were changed though. That's weird. I think this pairing didn't get changed, but the top 2 pairings got switched around, which is interesting.
So like Tau is definitely an idea that I've tried to run a couple different things in that are all vaguely
Mhm.
promising.
Yeah.
And I do think Tau is one of the best users of Game Dragon.
Game Dragon. Yeah, because you can kind of fix the ice so that a bunch of bears is in one spot. That makes sense.
Yep.
I believe this tower is on Game Dragon, if I remember correctly, but maybe I'm misremembering.
Hmm.
Um, I mean Hermes Tau has always been like the Tau staple, so we'll see if we're gonna see that.
Yep.
I would like to see Hermes Tau. That would be fun. I think this Tau was on twinning, like companions plus twinning. And
Hmm.
we saw some jailbreaks, which was interesting. So this is kind of like a rat lat kind of Tau.
Yep. So I mean, like the jailbreaks are definitely sort of more interesting a little bit on Tau
Mm-hmm.
because going from 40 cards to 37 cards is better than going from 45 to 42,
Mm.
right? And like jailbreak is kind of just a free cycle that has a little bit of plus value.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. It's
Jailbreaks
not.
was pretty nuanced card.
Yes,
Um,
like yes, there's a bunch of nuance, and this is true even for things like when we had things like build
yeah.
script, and they still take a clicks. They're not just like minus deck size, but
Yep. I think the most like quote pure cantrip we have in Netrunner right now is Concerto. And even Concerto is not really a cantrip, right? Because there's like a lot of nuance surrounding Concerto.
mhm.
Because
I'm
it
actually,
requires you to make a run, and so does Jailbreak
yep,
to a more extreme extent.
yeah, I'm actually a pretty big concerto fan. I find the card is actually very like it's.
It's fine.
I'm not going to say it's the greatest thing ever because it's certainly not, but I think it's actually just nice as very soft asset tech.
Yeah, yeah, it is nice against Asset. I'll say that. Um, Concerto has been seeing a resurgence in the various Musihat lists nowadays. For example, Augustus Musihat has been running 2 Concerto just to kind of like synergize with Debbie and synergize with Touchstone, and that's been kind of cool. And
Yep.
I've been playing that Augie's list a lot, but personally, and I've been paying attention to Concerto, of course.
Hmm.
And in my experience, the ratio of when Concerto is good versus when Concerto is not good is maybe like 40 to 60. So,
So like one of the other
it,
nice things, right, is that with Misty Hot, the bricks that you don't just draw click this like get the reveal draw,
yeah,
all tend to be pretty expensive. They're like Class
yes.
Act or Sure Gamble or like
Yep. That's true for sure. Sometimes it'll be like Mystic Fencer though, and you'll be very sad.
Yeah, but like it's a case where sometimes you can set up to use
Or
Concerto
just
to clear the top card that's stuck, and
yep.
it's also an overclock that costs 0 and draws you a card.
Yeah, it's definitely good when it's good. It's just it's a very magical Christmas land situation that
Yes,
doesn't tend
absolutely.
to happen very often in my experience. I've played that deck a lot. So, okay, so we're gonna just jailbreak for 2 here. I imagine we swaps the eyes.
Yep, ice are swapped.
So BTL here. Okay, we have an anthill. That's good. Vulture Fun. Oh wow. So I imagine we're on like if we're on Vulture Fun, we're probably on Reanimation Protocol. I would expect.
If we're on Vulture Fund, I expect actually maybe full rig cap.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
Hmm.
now Stealth actually has Stealth Tau is something that I think has a couple of interesting things. One, going back to Game Dragon,
Mm-hmm.
um, like you can make the stealth boosts become
Penrose.
very efficient under Game Dragon because
Yep.
most of those are stealth credits to break. So Game Dragon is
Yep.
giving you fake stealth credits.
Mm-hmm. We do know there is a Penrose in this deck. I do remember that.
So Penrose makes me also think that I'm expecting a Rising Tide. This is something I've been experimenting with in Tau. Is you can
Uh-huh.
build some really big Rising Tides,
Yeah.
and Penrose is a way to have your Unity also be
Yeah.
a
A
Fractor.
Fractor. Uh-huh. Penrose, notably, while it is good with Game Dragon on top of it, it's also really
Kind
hard for it
of
to have
bad.
Game
It's
Dragon
the awkward.
and have the
Yeah.
barrier text. Yeah.
Yes. So I mean that's why
Okay,
your barrier text
afterimage.
is look at my Rising Tide. Look at these 3 Penroses in my heap. Hey, look at my Rising
Yeah.
Tide.
So, okay, we're getting breakers down really quickly. That's really cool. Um,
And I like
we
this.
can break everything here. This is
Penrose comes
really
down this
cool.
turn. So Penrose is
Yeah.
active. There's 4 credits on this touchstone,
Yeah. Penrose
and
can
there's an
break
after image.
everything.
Like, just break it all. Just break
Yeah.
it all.
Yep. And then we can break this for 1
1 credit,
not stealth credit.
1 not stealth credit.
Amazing.
Using the bad pub or the overclock, sure, whatever.
Oh, we
Uh,
double advanced to Charlotte. Interesting.
I honestly I quite like double advancing Charlotte in a lot of cases if you have a spare click left because then like it just creates it's a good way to bank the
Yeah,
click for the
yeah.
future and just create some lines.
Hmm. It does make sense to me, yeah. It's just interesting as BTL because you generally want to have Charlotte go down to 0 counter
Yeah,
and
you're
then
as
trigger
BTL, you're
BTL
leaving
again next
some
turn.
like equity
Yeah, your ID.
of ID triggers on the table.
I think it makes more sense with like La Costa decks, but we're not on La Costa, I don't think.
I would
But
be
still,
very surprised by La Costa.
yeah,
Well,
definitely.
if we think there's
It's
clearinghouses,
possible. It's
it's
just
possible.
yeah. So we can't break the tree line anymore. So I wonder if we're going to try and contest server 1 here. Twinning is charging up very quickly. We have the Twinning Mantle combo, so we can charge Twinning on off turns. So Twinning probably will start picking up picking up counters very quickly.
And there is like one bad pub available. I'd think about
Mm-hmm.
going and murdering the
Mm-hmm.
spin doctor.
Yeah, that makes sense. Running R&D, C3 probably. If we can swap out the tree line for a non-barrier, we could potentially run server 1. Sadly, no. Saw 3 and whiffed all of it. Burner. Okay. I'm surprised we didn't burner first, because burnering first can put agendas on R&D, and then you can run R&D for 3.
Yeah.
Oh, but we have Spin Doctor. Never mind. Okay. We're getting to bottom seamless, bottom pivot. That's good. Server 1 looking like a score here. We're gonna see 3. We can sweep the hand here. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, so we bottom seamless pivot. I'm a little surprised we bottom pivot. Oh, I guess not. Okay, never mind. That's not a surprise. That makes sense. Because we can also trash the Spin Doctor here. Mushu. Oh boy.
Okay. Well, this could definitely be a
We
Melius
trashed 2 Spin
score
Doctors.
here.
That's nice. We spent real credits doing that? Trashing Spin Doctor? Interesting. Instead of spending Bad Pub? Or sorry, instead of spending Touchstone?
Well, like having the touchdown credits keeps them as stealth for after image.
Yeah. So this looks like a Mushu push.
I think it's
Probably
also
just
need
gonna
just to be a
be
clearinghouse,
advance
but I
score of Mushu.
expect Mushu. Although
Yeah.
that does leave
Get to
areas
5 points
completely
immediately.
broke. Like,
Yeah, that is the problem. But Scary has got his board all rest, so it doesn't really have to worry about anything.
so one thing I will say, and I don't really expect this out of BTL,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh, what the heck?
after image with 2 stealth credits on touchdown um, does just beat Stavka even with
Oh, we
the op combo.
overinstalled. We overinstalled Mantle. Interesting.
Well, there's 4 credits on touchdown, which is probably enough to fuel.
Yeah. It's unfortunate though, because it's drip. Yep, makes sense. Basalt is a great score.
But Mutek needs to get an actual
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
fractor.
Mutek
Penrose is great. It is
suddenly.
not an actual fractor.
Mm-hmm. Mutek suddenly very threatened here. Corp is now on game point, just like that, just from 0 to 5 immediately, and we have 2 basalt counters in order to pull back any of our economy if we need to. Unfortunately, all of the
The
economy.
seamless was bottom.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the economy in the bin is very expensive to play, so we can't really do that. I'm a little surprised that spin hasn't been popped to try and reshuffle the seamless out of the bottom of the deck. That would be really nice right about now, I think. But there might be a second seamless in HQ, who knows? Oh. Okay, we're scoring. We're touching points. The runner is also on game point. I mean, they only need to touch 1 more 3-pointer to win, and they're
Yeah, and I
going to be
expect
seeing
to see a
2
full
every
set of
turn.
results in the deck.
Yeah. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to see for single, I believe. Oh my god.
Another off the
Is it
books.
happening? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we could see a single again and see if we win. It's totally possible. This seems incredibly unlikely that this is happening, but you know. Might have to try and rescue the Mystic though, because Mystic's getting a little angry. But Mystic could just trash a card from hand. It's not too bad. Yeah, we're playing Creative Commission. Nice. Oh. What? Oh, okay. I was like, we advance Charlotte and immediately triggers her. Okay. That's like a click for 4 credits. Roundabout. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're not trying to like farm the Charlotte a little bit, but I wonder if we're angling for score immediately, or we're just really afraid of singles on R&D and just trying to. We're overinstalling a rest tree line. Whoa. I don't know how I feel about that. Surely the tree line is
Well,
okay.
this catches the tree line in the
Oh,
bin, so we can basalt the tree line back, so we
that's a
can
really fancy play.
expend the tree line.
Yeah. That's really funny. So that must be a logjam. I can't imagine what else it could be. But we have a pressure spike
Well, right now
down.
there's an
Okay.
asset ice operation.
Okay. Pressure spikes make sense because we're on Game Dragon. And it should be able to break the logjam on server 1 pretty nicely.
Yeah. Although
Mutek can just C3 on R&D and potentially win here though. Not much Scaries can do about that. Server 1 costs basically nothing to run, I think. Yeah, no res on R&D. Oh, GG. Well played to both players. But
yeah,
yeah,
pump out
looks like
ferment for
a
the
pretty convincing runner win.
string. Yep.
Okay, what else do we have? Let's see who's vying for number 1. So Jai versus Have Fun. I feel like we've seen that already though. But it is Muesli Hot versus Melius. So that could be interesting. The other matchup is Lou versus Melius. Those are our two top 2 candidates players. Let's watch Jai, shall we?
Sure.
That'd be table 1. So Haver of Fun. Pretty sure we're on the jungle grind. So Jai has a tough game ahead of him, most likely. Oh, Jai is already down to 4 in the stack. Interesting. I guess it's been 14 turns. Oh, holy moly. It's turn 14 and there's only 3 points in Jai's score area. An exceptionally slow game. Haver of Fun though, still half of their deck left. Meanwhile, Jai down to 5 in the stack. So I think that Jai is going to start to run out of gas here.
So I mean, the one thing I would check
Revolver
to see
spent.
is, I know a lot of Missing Hots are on a copy of Direct Access.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks like Ice Cream College's list, which means that we're probably on 1 direct access. Most likely, because we see a Tread Lightly in the bin.
Which is
Despicable
just like a good
behavior,
way to
says the
keep
Twinning
saying
Rig Haver.
conceal active Mystic twinning counters. Like,
Yeah. So funnily enough, Fencer actually pulls a lot of value in this matchup because if you touch a ganked, you can use Fencer credits
yes, yes,
to
as famously
break the
came up
ice that
at
you're getting ganked on.
last
Yeah.
districts. Yeah,
It is very cool. Um but yeah, I think Jai needs to find his echelon. We don't know where that is. And potentially okay, second chest fuzz in the bin. So he needs to find his echelon or Carmen. I don't know what he's on, but he needs to find that pretty quickly, I think.
I feel like I usually see a 1-1 split among some set of Revolver, Echelon, and Carmen, and I see the Revolver, so I would assume there's one Echelon or one Carmen.
Yeah, yeah. We don't know which one he's on. But either way, okay, he's on echelon, we know. Yeah, they're both kind of similar. I think Carmen would be slightly better into Empiricist, but they are pretty similar. This revolver is never coming off of board, so echelon is permanently on 4 strength because our chest was in the bin already, so tread lightly. Oh boy. This is nice because we are gonna get to sweep R&D here while Haberfun is forced to spend a lot of money resing ice with tread lightly. I think yeah, we're on 5 cards left, 2 in the stack. So Anemone starts to become really threatening here. Wow. Yeah. Haberfun needed to spend 6 extra credits to res the 2 R&D ice, and that is a lot of money for Corp to spend. Corp's money is not infinite, so those 6 credits will be felt later. Oh my gosh, we're seeing a bite. We're gonna see another bite maybe. Lotus Haze, good. So there's only 1 bite in the bin. So there should be 2 more in the deck because I think we reshuffled it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Really scary for Jai here
Yeah, like
because
has to
he
clear the
can't
side
survive
because
another
otherwise the
bite.
twinning just goes.
Yeah. He can't survive another bite. Bites are lethal. So Jai just has to get lucky. He has to touch agendas before the bite. Really, really important.
Yeah, and like because bite is lethal,
Mm-hmm.
the Melius trigger has so much value.
Yeah. Anemone, not quite lethal, but almost lethal. Yeah, I think Haberfun is in a really strong spot here.
So I mean, an enemy
Um,
is lethal if you're on a direct access run,
that's
which
true.
means
That's
that
true.
Senkan Steel is terrible
Yeah. Oh my God, you're
as
right.
a decoder.
Yeah, you're right. Atini is gonna be so expensive, especially with ganks. And this fencer is like draining credits every turn. It's tough.
I'm a little bit
Mystic
surprised this fencer's
probably gets
being.
trashed. Hmm?
Well, if you ditch both the like, if you ditch both the Mystic and the Fencer,
Atini, there
how
you
are you getting
go.
twin encounters? Like Chesva? I guess there's still a
I
Chesva.
know. Chesva, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is such an expensive saying cancel.
2 from Chesva and
But
7 from their credit pool.
you can bypass the Braun, which is great. But I think this might be the last R&D run of the game. So Jai needs to win here. He needs to win here. Oh my god. There's no way. Holy. That was Jai's last R&D run. I'm just saying. There's no way he can run R&D again. My god. GG to Jai. He needed that, exactly. And he also
Yep.
needed to touch the Fuji before he touched the bite. So, wow. Amazing.
All right, well, I
Absolute
think we'll go
cinema.
to our last table, which is the
Sure.
table to repair.
Yeah. And we'll see if Athleisi wins here. He
If
will
Athleisi wins
be
here,
number
I
one.
believe Athleisi is in first. But
Yep.
if not,
And
Jai will
if
have
not, then Jai.
overcome him.
Yep. The gyroscopic effect, says chat. Simply don't touch the bites. It's so easy. So, what's going on here? It looks like another jungle shenanigans in the remote. I see two scape nets in archives. We're really, really trying to fight Tuning, huh?
Yeah, but I do have news, and that's there's a twinning. It's installed. It has zero counters, but like
It is
it
installed.
is there.
Sure is there. Um, oh, interesting. So ScapeNet was able to RFG Mystic, Paladin, and Paladin. Huh. Oh no, no, just Mystic and Paladin. So yeah, both of the ScapeNet were used to RFG companions, which it's something.
Yes, I mean,
I'm sure it matters. But Lou looking pretty solid here with his full rig out and a leech. So this must be, I think this is
mhm.
not against Liz with Hermes, leech, potentially finality, yep. And maybe tailgate? Or maybe it's the other person's loose list. I don't remember the name. We might see a void moving to archives here, which would be pretty good. We might see Mitra pop for money. I guess that's the window's too late for that. Yeah, this looks very runner favored. The corp looks extremely poor, and they only have Central's Ice Res, and it's just archives and R&D. HQ is not resed, and server one looks extremely thin.
I mean, there is
So at least he could win right
potentially
here.
there's potentially some concern with bites. Like,
Ooh, okay. And now at least he can just run server one and potentially trash out. So it's kind of scary. But we could see a Mitra res here and maybe res a Botu or something. Nope, guess not.
also rescue some amount of these upgrades to other
Hmm.
places.
Could, but it's such a tax on Lotus Haze counters. I
Yeah.
think that yeah, if Lou's able to get in here, I'm pretty sure it's like game over. I don't think that Hexnet can recover from this trash out. It's way too much value.
Hmm.
Let's see what we're gonna touch. Ganked doesn't matter. Okay, we're just gonna void it off. That makes sense. But like at least he can just continue running server one because it's kind of a free void, right? Okay, Mitra. Let's see what
Yeah, with
bad
the
eyes
touch
this
more
could be.
credit, and now the
I think
Mitra, there's
Botu is the
now
best.
enough credits for
Yeah, this doesn't
something.
matter.
Empiricist is like
Yeah,
okay.
this doesn't matter though. It's 3 credits and 1 leech counter. It's not too bad. And oh, and Hexnet can't fire Void anymore.
Hmm.
So we're gonna see a trash out here, most likely. We could see a ganked though, but Fencer has your back for that one. Ganked is not too bad. It would it would only be 3 credits.
I think the void just to be rescued and like
Yeah, we're rescuing the void. That makes sense. Ganked. We're just going to spend 3 here. No problem.
and two, letting the draw fire.
Another ganked. Another 3 credits. And a leech counter. That matters.
Yeah.
I think it is kind of funny that it costs the same amount of money to trash the ganked as it is to trigger it. It's really funny. Actually, it costs less to trigger it because he's been letting the draw sub fire. So yeah, I think Fleece's got this in the bag. This looks incredibly runner favored. Now, I think there is a way for Melius to kind of take this back is if the runner runs into 2 bites, they die, right? So that's maybe one path. Is bite number 1 and bite number 2. But it's like a lot of money. 8 credits. Which Hexnet doesn't have right now. Man, Leech is really good with that deck. I'll tell you what. Okay, probably another ganked on R&D, or maybe a Mitra. We're Raindrops HQ. Are we gonna sweep hand? Ooh, blue floor. Good call. Makes sense. We're gonna get Scape Net back. That's fun. I think this twinning is gonna get trash unless we click for credits.
Yeah. I mean, even if you do, like, Hexnet has the option of paying into. Oh, yeah, okay, well, yes.
Yep. Honestly, like, yeah, so
is lose 7 better than trash twinning? Okay.
I would probably pay 7 for twinning.
Yeah.
We're trashing Trickster. Oh, okay. That makes sense because without Trickster, it's really hard to pump twinning. But we do have
your only
Fencer
way,
still.
which is like,
No, but that's a pretty heads up play, honestly. Okay, well, I mean, I was thinking that like Lou can probably win on singles, but he doesn't really have to. He still has twinning. Like he could trash this Regolith here for next to nothing, charge twinning.
I mean, he also has Aru.
Meanwhile, the Corb is still drawing. And drawing means you're gonna start to flood out here. Yeah, and like you said, Lou still has Eru, meaning that it, pretty easy access on R&D. Although R&D is cheaper than running archives, I guess.
Yeah, but Eru comes
Anything
with
for the extra access.
+1 access, yeah.
Yeah.
As much
Makes
as
sense to me. Mm-hmm.
the tag can be annoying. And
Yeah.
there's some weird interactions with Anomatic Void and like where the gank might be and
yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Nope. Still very, very Lou favored. We'll see like how many more times we get to play ScapeNet. Hexnet now realizing that twinning might have been a good pickoff as well. I respect the Taka.
Yeah,
I respect the Taka pickoff though. Yeah. Yeah, Colonel says, yeah, unfortunately, sad ganks here. Yeah, the ganks are just gonna cost like next to nothing. It's almost a liability at this point, letting you spend fencer credits. Oh, Lisa says, I have another one in hand if that makes you feel any better. Yeah. Sometimes Lou runs 2 twinnings. We're running RD for like 2
Possibly trying to
potentially.
avoid the Melius trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And also HG
Honestly,
is pretty thoroughly.
if R&D is a ganked, I would touch the ganked first. Just just to get Fencer out of the way, I think. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. I realized because twinning gets spent right here.
Mhm.
Ganked, yep. Ganked only costs 2, so it might even better to let the runner trash ganked than to use it to because it only costs 2 credits to break a teeny.
Mhm.
Whereas it costs 3 to trash ganked. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Hexnut is in far eastern Canada, so it's getting late for him. Yeah, that makes sense. He must be very tired. Because it's what? 1
Um,
a.m. or almost
so
2
depending
a.m. over
on
there?
what Far Eastern Canada means, because if
Yeah.
that's Newfoundland, they're actually in Atlantic, it'd be just about 3.
Yeah. So I think 3 hours ahead of us, or of me at least. So that would be like
Um,
approaching 2 a.m.
but if it's the general like Eastern
Mm-hmm.
time, then it's currently 1:41. I know this because I can see it in the bottom right hand corner of my computer.
Yeah. Escape net, escape net, escape net. I'm gonna get it back, right? Get back escape net, trash the fencer, and then twinning can't be charged anymore. That's really funny. Yeah, like if we can trash the fencer, there would be no more way for twinning to get charged. And also, Lou would have no more recurring credits. But I think it's over here, unless it's a Charlotte. Perch, doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter, because leech.
Doesn't matter. There's the leech. So
Huh.
it appears just look um, a bit better.
Costs 3 credits. It's not nothing. But if Lacey wins here, it does not matter. West Coast,
Three
Best Coast,
credits. How
damn
is this 3
right.
credits? This is a boost. Yeah.
Yep. Probably gonna let Corp draw again. We're approaching the bottom of R&D, so Corp drawing probably doesn't really matter that much, and you're saving a credit, which matters. Oh my god. Urtica 1 time. You know, Urtica doesn't even win here, which is really sad. Oh, well, Urtica would win now. It's interesting that we're just letting it fire. I don't understand that. Are we playing around something? We can't be playing around ganked, because that can't be a ganked.
We've seen all 3 ganks, I think. We've seen
Huh?
all three ganks are out.
Oh yeah, all 3 ganked on the bin.
So that's the
So
anotic
I don't really
teleporting back.
understand letting 2 net damage fire.
And then this is the anotic being fired.
Yeah,
It's
we're gonna
now
see
trying to go
archives
check
here.
archives.
This might win. Or, well, it'll tax another Lotus Haze credit. Or another Lotus Haze trigger. at the very least. We're bottoming out. Wow. Oh, right. I'm so stupid. I hadn't considered that. For some reason, it slipped my mind that Hexnet could just win next turn. Oh my god. Oh my
Hmm.
god. I'm so stupid. Okay, it makes sense to me now why at least he wanted to let the do 2 net damage fire. So I think he has to kind of Hail Mary here. Because Hexnet would probably win next turn. Oh
Yep.
my god. I can't believe it. Oh my god.
Yep. Fuji.
That's so sad. Wow. Huh. I think that's water. That's water did it. I do also think like at least he got a little bit unlucky here with the accesses. Only seeing 5 points off of 27 unique accesses. Really rough. Um and
Yeah.
Hexnet just barely squeaked by. Very well played. Credit perfect win. Perfect push, yeah. Just
Yep.
like
Yeah. So we're seeing
even
some.
through sleepiness. Damn. GG to Hexnet.
So it looks like the Let the Dream score earlier bottom to send a message, and Hexen is taking
Uh-huh.
the drawl, but
That makes sense.
like just the drawl off the empiricist.
Yeah.
Um, and there's been no shuffling, so
Yeah.
there's just
Yeah.
a send a message hanging out on the bottom,
Hmm.
uh, entirely safe.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. I hmm. I wonder if at least he could have ran server one more time. Like,
Anyway, I believe that does conclude
well, GG.
our rounds. So we have our final standings, which should be up on the
Jai
screen.
number 1. Congratulations to Jai. Yeah, at least he almost made it.
Second place, we
If
have
he had won
Atlisi.
that game, would have been first.
Yep.
And then Hexnet in third, Mutek in fourth, Scariest fifth, Sisterist sixth, and so on and so forth. Thank you to all the players for playing in our AMT, and congratulations to our winners.
Indeed. Lovely set of games to watch and cast and see played. I'm glad I got a chance to get in here for the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yep, and thanks so much for being on the whole cast.
Yeah, it was fun. Always up for casting.
And that concludes the May 2026 APAC AMT. I think is what we were just watching.
Yep, was very fun. Thanks for hanging out, chat. See you later.
The next AMT will be on the last weekend in May at 1 p.m. on Saturday in U.S. Eastern Time. It is in America's AMT. And we will hope to catch some number of you then.